Hey guys, it's Vicky from Valkyrie coming at you with part 4 of my Twin Flame series here. Today we're going to talk about psychic connections between twin flames. I wasn't originally going to do this because it's questionable. A lot of people think it's all in their own head. Modern medicine tells us it's all in our own head. But those of us that are a little bit more spiritual, those of us that are energy healers, we know that there's certain things that we just can't explain, and our intuition is strong in certain aspects. And even people that are twin flames that have reunited will admit that there is some weird, bond. Finishing each other's sentences is usually the easiest way to put it. But yeah, we're going to try and dive into it. I'm going to preface this reasoning behind it as today was a hard day. All of us that are twin flames, we go on these ups and downs. If you've watched the other videos in this series, you'll know that I kind of am more in tune with the divine feminine in this union than the divine masculine. Now, let me be really clear. We are all complete unto ourselves. We are both divine masculine and divine feminine in our own bodies. But when we meet our twin flame, whatever we are stronger in starts to take over, and vice versa. And we try to balance each other out because now we are two people coming together in one soul. So we balance each other. A lot of this balance causes chaos because our ego, this skin suit that we have chosen to come back in, fights the energy connection. It's instinct. It's survival. It's past histories, and it's not just the past histories that we have in this life. It's ancestral. It's the history of our DNA, of our bloodlines, which gets complicated. Why is it that we have these instincts in life as a human being? How do we know instinctually as a newborn baby to latch onto a mother's breast and eat? How does a first-time mother as an animal know instinctually how to take care of their child and raise it? There's so many things that are instinct, that are ingrained to our DNA that we forget about. Why does that make a twin flame union any different? When we are talking about psychic connections, we are talking about the fact that we, as twin flames, share the same frequency. Now, frequencies are all around us. Best way to explain a frequency is sound waves. If you put a cup of water, clear glass of water, on a table, and you hit the ground, that percussion causes ripples in the water, right? Did you know if you scream into the side of water? Have you ever done this underwater when you were a kid? You'd go underwater and you'd scream something really loud and the person could still hear it. Sound waves travel. It just depends on the environment that they're in. Vibrations travel the same way. Some move smoother, some get blocked a little. So when we're talking about a twin flame union, sometimes those psychic connections run a little bit smoother for one person, and sometimes they're blocked on the other side for the other person. Why is that? Genuinely speaking, when we're talking about twin flames, one person's more enlightened. One person has claimed we are twin flames. Yes. Me. The other person might be resistant. To those of you out there that met your other twin flame and the other one was just as spiritually enlightened and you were like, yes, this is it. Yes. You don't have to go through all the shit and the turmoil and the past life crap that just keeps, keep digging it up. Congrats. The rest of us, this journey is made to make us grow, build into a stronger version of who we're supposed to be, so that when we come together in this union, we have our purpose that we have been predestined for. And we will come together and manage to do that purpose, but it will take time and it will take growth. And it is this journey together that is making us into these soul beings that we have to be in order to achieve that. I'm on a rant. I apologize. Psychic bonds. I'll give you an example. Today, it's been 45 days of separation. Yes, I'm counting. And I've been fine for a while. I've fallen into this universal love and acceptance, and it's everywhere around me. And I love myself, and I love my twin flame, and I go to bed every night, and I am thankful. And I thank my angels and my spirits and my guardians for giving me this opportunity in this life. Because so many people don't have the opportunity to meet their twin flame. And twin flames are not some storybook romance. We're not talking about some Nicholas Sparks novel that you just pick up off a shelf, because let's face it, they all are kind of the same. You want it to be, you really want it to be, but they're not. Life is messy, and people are messy, and souls are pure. So the combination of the mess is chaotic. Today, I had a thing for work, and I'm getting in my car, and all of a sudden this rush of sadness comes over me. It was just like the day that we decided to break up. The panic hit me. I felt like I was going to have an anxiety attack right there in my car. Those of you that have felt this, you know how crippling it feels. And it comes in waves. You never know when it's coming. And if you are the divine feminine, you probably are more familiar with this than the divine masculine is, because we are more in touch with our emotions and we express them more and we go crazy, quote unquote, because we don't know how to contain the surge of this intensity. And what I'm telling you is that emotional wave was a psychic bond. I can't prove this. Obviously, I'm not talking to my twin flame right now. But it wasn't my emotion. So how do I know this? Okay? How do I actually know this? As an empath, it took me a very long time to be able to feel my emotion versus somebody else's. My emotions, when I feel them, are in my gut. They're in there, strong, and they make me feel like I'm gonna vomit sometimes. That's where my emotions are housed. When it's not mine, it's usually in my throat. If I feel someone else's emotions, I feel it here, and I feel just an emotion come on so quick and so fast, I don't know where it came from. That's usually the brushing off of an empath with someone else's negative energy. But with my twin flame, I felt it here. I felt my heart rush and squeeze and beat and get hot. That's my twin flame connecting with me. It's hard to explain. Maybe it's just an empath thing, I'm not sure. But these psychic connections happen. I got in my car, I picked up my phone, and I opened up our last text message that I refused to delete. So if by chance you're actually watching this, sorry. I started a text. Texted furiously. I can't do this. I don't want to be a part anymore. I can't live life without you in it. Please don't give up on me. I'll never give up on you. All of these things just came rushing out of me. And when I was about to hit send, I looked up at the clock. 11:11, brightest day. I looked back down at my phone and I couldn't hit send because the last message right above it was, I will respect what you want, and I won't contact you again. But if you want to, I'm here. And I deleted the message. I put my phone down, and I put my hands on my head, and the radio started to static, like it was stuck between two different frequencies. I picked up my phone again, and I went back to the message, and I'm like, all right, maybe that's the universe telling me I need to send this. I started to type it again. And then the heat went away. So whatever I was feeling this connection from my twin flame missing me. And those of you that are out there that have felt this, there's a way to survive it. I wish I knew how to stop it from happening, because those of you that feel it, you know, it just hits you out of nowhere and there's nothing you can do. And there's been times when I've been sitting there at work talking to a coworker, and I just feel like I feel like I've been punched in the chest. I'm pretty sure the only way to make it go away is to reunite and surrender. And I really want to get to that stage someday, but until then, the best way that I can offer, and this is my guidance to you as an energy healer, meditate, raise your frequency, because when you're feeling that sadness, that is a low vibrational frequency of missing someone, and it's the anxiety of your counterpart reaching out to you. Okay, but if they wanted to reach out to you, if their pride and their ego wanted you there, we have technology. They know how to get a hold of you. They will when they're ready. I really hope I'm strong enough to wait until then, because as my twin flame will echo, I suck at silent treatment. But when you know what you want it to start right now, right? All you twin flames out there, feminines especially, you know what I'm talking about. All the chasers, you know what I'm talking about. All the runners, you're like, oh God, another one. Meditate. There's some great things on YouTube. You can get your own CDs, just get the music that you need to listen to raise your vibration. Go outside in nature. If it's not hot where you are, take your shoes off, put your feet on the ground. Me, what I do is I take a nice hot shower and I put my hand on the wall. I ground myself and I let the water cleanse all of the negativity off of me. Salt baths are really huge. I actually do them. If you are developing your psychic gifts, which happens in twin flame unions, the intuition builds, and these things that were always kind of under the surface all of a sudden amplify. Emotions, intuition, all of it. My empath abilities have magnified since I met my twin flame, which is part of why emotions are so hard to control lately. Salt baths are great though, if you ever get a chance to do them. Another one that I do is crystals. Crystals are great. Go to your local magic shop or crystal shop or, Curious Goods shop. That's what our place is called. These two crystals that I have are basically yin and yang to each other. I don't know if you can see them. My camera's not all that great. You can see that they're both kind of iridescent. This, more common, labradorite, however you want to pronounce it. This is known for psychic connections, right? I wrote this down just so I made sure I got it right. Dark, iridescent. See how it shines in different colors? This promotes strength, balance. It increases your spiritual awareness. Psychic abilities are enhanced by this stone, crystal, whatever you want to call it. Its partner. This is moonstone, sometimes called rainbow moonstone if it has flecks in it. It's also known as white labradorite. Fun fact. This promotes inner growth and healing, calmness, stabilizes emotions, just like the moon, and it increases intuition. These are partners of each other, just like twin flames are partners of each other. The yin and the yang, the darkness and the light, the lighthouse and the compass, the masculine and the feminine. Everything is balance. I highly suggest, if any of you are going through separation right now and it is difficult for you, especially with your emotions, whether you're the divine masculine or divine feminine in your counterpart, whether you believe in this magical stuff, the universe believes in you, and the universe has offered these as gifts to us to help us feel grounded, to help us meditate. That's what I do. I keep them in my palms and I meditate. To help us think through issues, and to help us when we miss our counterpart, have a place for our energy to be transmuted and hopefully travel into the fifth dimension towards them. All right, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed my little rant here about the psychic connections. I hope I didn't lose all of you along the way. Love and light to all of you out there. It's a difficult time when you're in separation. I am one to share this with you. Hang in there. When it's meant to happen, it will happen. And just have faith that your loved one loves you even if they don't know how to say it. This journey that we're on and this lifeline, it's meant to make us stronger. And we are on our karmic purpose, whether we're next to them or not. Till next time, guys. Deuces.